Ever felt that gut-wrenching frustration when something just stops working? Your internet dies, your car won't start, or worse, your meticulously planned experiment just gives you garbage data. What if I told you there's a secret weapon, a scientific superpower, to pinpoint any problem fast? Today, you're going to learn how to find faults so quickly, it'll feel like magic. Forget endless guessing games and frantic internet searches. We're diving into the core principles that engineers, doctors, and even astronauts use to diagnose catastrophic failures and tiny glitches, saving billions and even lives. This isn't just about fixing gadgets. It's about sharpening your mind, saving your sanity, and becoming a master problem solver in every aspect of your life. Ready to upgrade your brain? Imagine your car won't start. Most people panic, maybe kick a tire, but a fault-finding master thinks like Sherlock Holmes. The first rule? Isolate the variable. Is it the battery? The fuel? The spark? Don't assume. Test. If you turn the key and hear nothing, it's probably electrical, right? If it cranks but doesn't catch, maybe fuel. Each test should eliminate a possibility, narrowing down the culprits. Think of it like a doctor diagnosing a patient. They don't just guess flu. They run specific tests, blood work, x-rays, to pinpoint the exact infection or injury. Every single piece of data, even a failed test, brings you closer to the truth. This systematic elimination is the bedrock of all scientific discovery and problem solving. It's about being deliberate, not desperate. What's the single thing you can change or check to get a definitive answer? That's your first step. But what if the problem is so massive you don't even know where to begin isolating? This strategy is pure genius, and computers use it constantly. Think about a long string of 100 Christmas lights, and one bulb is out. You could check each one individually, taking ages. Or you could simply split the string in half. If the first half doesn't light up, you know the problem is there. Now, take that half and split it again. Keep having the problem space, and you'll find the faulty bulb in just 7 steps instead of 100. This binary search method is incredibly powerful for complex systems. Got a bug in 10,000 lines of code? Run half the code. If the bug appears, you just eliminated 5,000 lines. If it doesn't, you know it's in the other half. This isn't just for tech. Try it when organizing a cluttered room, or even planning a complex project. It helps you quickly zero in on the exact section where the fault lies, saving you hours, even days of head-scratching. But this assumes you know what you're looking for. What if the problem is hidden deep beneath layers of symptoms? Developed by Toyota, the 5 whys technique is deceptively simple but incredibly effective at getting to the root of any problem, not just the surface-level symptom. Here's how it works. Ask why. 5 times or until you uncover the fundamental cause. Let's say a machine on a factory floor stopped working. Why? Because the circuit overloaded. Why? Because the lubrication pump failed. Why? Because the pump impeller was worn out. Why? Because the pump wasn't regularly maintained. Why? Because the maintenance schedule wasn't followed due to budget cuts. Aha! The problem isn't the machine. It's the budget and scheduling process. If you just replaced the circuit breaker, the problem would reoccur. The 5 whys forces you past the obvious, preventing recurring issues and ensuring you fix the actual problem, not just its symptoms. It's a game changer for long-term solutions. By the way, if you're finding these fault-finding strategies as fascinating as I do, consider hitting that subscribe button. We dive into topics like this every week, helping you think smarter and live better. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the best. That's Occam's razor. When faced with multiple explanations, the one requiring the fewest assumptions is usually correct. Your internet is out? It's probably your router, not a global satellite failure. Start with the easiest, most common fixes. But here's the twist. Don't let Occam's razor make you blind. Karl Popper, a brilliant philosopher of science, taught us about falsification. Instead of trying to prove your hypothesis, e.g., it's the router, actively try to disprove it. Try restarting the router. If that doesn't work, you've just falsified that simple hypothesis. Now you can move on to the next likely culprit, like checking your modem or ISP status. This prevents confirmation bias, where you only look for evidence that supports what you already believe. It's a powerful 1-2 punch. Start simple, then systematically try to break your simple assumptions. This combo ensures you don't get stuck chasing complex ghosts when the battery's just dead, but also don't miss the truly unusual fault when it does appear. So, how do you combine all these into one ultimate fault-finding toolkit? If you're finding these fault-finding strategies as fascinating as I do, consider hitting that subscribe button. We dive into topics like this every week, helping you think smarter and live better. So, there you have it, the fault-finding toolkit. Isolate and test to systematically eliminate possibilities. Divide and conquer to rapidly narrow down huge problems. The 5 whys to unearth the hidden root causes. And finally, Occam's razor combined with falsification to stay sharp, starting simple but never shying away from disproving your initial assumptions. Master these principles and you won't just be fixing things. You'll be thinking critically, saving time, and tackling any challenge with a newfound confidence. Start practicing today, and watch how quickly you transform from a problem puzzler to a solution seeker. Now go forth, find those faults, and smash that like button if you learned something new.